Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story that happened or broke last Wednesday out here in Houston, Texas. Shout out Houston. And it's about this guy right here that you see up here. May he rest in peace. The guy you see up here, his name is Jimmy Aravello. From Houston. He's 32 years old, or he was 32 years old. This guy's no longer with us, man. He was killed while performing a power washing job out there in 3rd Ward, part of Houston. And he was killed by this guy right here. The guy you see here is Omar Marzouk. He's 38 years old. Evidently, he must live next to this restaurant parking lot that was being power washed in the middle of the night. Mr. Marzouk got in his car, pulled up to the spot where they were working, and he shot Mr. Aravello before driving off, and he died on the scene. Now, Mr. Aravello was with his brother, and his brother, get on here later on, you'll see him, and they'll talk about what his brother meant to him and what the whole thing was about. And this guy just made his first court appearance recently in Harris County, and Mr. Marzouk has been given, they have it up here, a $500,000 bond. How do you give bond to somebody that killed somebody on the job doing their job because he didn't like the noise the power washer was making? Take a look at this and we'll come back with commentary.
I'm Anthony Antoine. Caught on camera, a killing in Houston's 3rd Ward. Police say a man was shot while working for a business on Calumet Street. And the video you see here behind me shows that there was a short conversation between the victim and someone inside of a silver truck before shots were fired. Fox 26's Leslie Dellasford live at the scene where this took place. And Leslie, you spoke with residents there who are obviously worried about the situation.
Yeah, worried indeed, Anthony. I actually spoke with a neighbor who lives nearby and says he was walking his dog shortly before the shooting.
About 12:15, I brought him in for the, before I put him down for the night. So it is disturbing because you just don't know. I mean, anybody could drive up somebody with that mentality and then just start shooting for unprovoked.
Donald Bond says he's troubled to know that a man was killed near his home. But what's even more troubling is this surveillance video. Take a look. Police say Jimmy Aravello was pressure washing items for a convenience store when a silver or gray truck pulls up in the parking lot. Aravello walks to the car, they talk, then Aravello is shot. Neighbors in this community say the shooting just adds to their frustration over chaos that comes from this corner, and they would like to see a change.
I've seen people having sex on cars, trash, blocking the street, double parking, the loud noise. They have a daiquiri bar and a club, and on the weekend it's just crazy. And then people drive up and down the street 100 miles an hour. They don't stop for the stoplight. And the police just doesn't do anything.
Now, community members here and groups like the Riverside Civic Association say they are working to combat the violence. They sent us a statement telling us in part, this senseless act of violence underscores the urgent need for decisive action to address the increase in crime and nightlife nuisance activities in our community. For months, 3rd Ward residents have called on the city of Houston and HPD to take stronger measures to ensure the safety of our neighborhood.
Well, I'd like to see that store, that whole strip center shut down. It's a nuisance. I would like to see more police patrolling, If they were trying to stop crime, if they just stopped the people running the red light, they probably get a lot of criminals off the street right there, because they don't stop and they speed up and down the street, and it's pretty bad.
Now, Bond and others tell me that they hope city leaders will act fast. Anthony?
All right, speaking of those city leaders, Leslie, did you get a chance to speak to any of the city council reps, and what do they have to say if you guys did have that conversation?
Yeah, I actually received a statement from City Councilwoman Carolyn Evans Shabazz. She represents District D, and her statement reads in part, quote, "Our office has been actively working with the Houston Police Department, the Houston Southeast Management District, and community stakeholders to address these persistent challenges. We are committed to fostering a safer environment for residents and businesses alike, and have been in ongoing discussions to develop long-term community-driven strategies." The councilwoman also says she sends her condolences to the family. Reporting in Houston's 3rd Ward, Leslie Dellis for Fox 26 News.
Judge set bond at $500,000 for the man accused of killing Jimmy Arevalo. Jimmy was a contract worker who was power washing kitchen equipment outside a convenience store earlier this week.
Omar Marzouk is charged with murder and made his first court appearance last night. KPRC2's Rochelle Turner is following this case and joins us from the Harris County Jail.
During probable cause, a magistrate revealed that Omar Marzouk tried selling items. The defense argued that he has no criminal history and he's lived in Houston the past 6 years. As of this afternoon, he remains in jail on a $500,000 bond. Wearing an orange shirt, Omar Marzouk made his first court appearance late Thursday night.
Sir, you're here for the first-degree felony of murder.
Marzouk is seen on this surveillance video pulling up to Jimmy Arevalo as he was pressure washing kitchen equipment outside the OMG Seafood restaurant early Wednesday morning. The magistrate read probable cause.
The witness stated that you arrived at the location and complained to the complainant about the noise from the pressure washing. The witness stated that you exited your motor vehicle, discharged the firearm into the air, pushed the complainant, and then shot the complainant.
Surveillance video captured the entire shooting and showed Marzouk leaving the scene in a gray Toyota Tundra. The magistrate also revealed what happened after the murder.
You then tried selling your property to other individuals, including tools and motor vehicles.
Arevalo's family says he was just doing his job and can't understand how something as simple as noise turned deadly. His brother Anthony spoke with us before an arrest was made.
The motive was really the noise of the pressure washer. Probably the guy did it, probably was asleep or something, and it bothered him. So, because nothing else, my brother doesn't have enemies. We don't know nobody in that area, and for this guy to do this over a noise of a pressure washer, my brother, we could have told him, just give us 20 minutes. We could have, talked to him.
Anthony described his younger brother as hardworking and kind.
We just working, minding our own business, trying to make a living. My brother doesn't bother nobody. He's a humble person. He does what he has to do. He goes by the book, everything.
And he says the loss has left their family heartbroken.
Everybody knew because he was so outgoing guy. He'll never try to get into no fights, no arguing with somebody. He'll try to talk it out, let him know, hey, he was a wonderful, wonderful person, and he didn't deserve this.
The magistrate also ordered Marzouk to surrender his passport. He has to stay away from alcohol and weapons, and if he posts bond, he will remain on house arrest. Reporting from the Harris County Jail, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC2 News.
Bullshit. Get this guy bond, $500,000 bond, after he took somebody's life for just doing their job. Now, I used to do power washing myself. That's hard, wet work. You know what I'm saying? Loud, because you got to work from a compressor. I mean, he got mad because he was making noise. So he got in his car to go around there and talk to this guy and let him know he didn't appreciate him being sent to that area, which he don't own the company. He's just a contractor, so he go where the job send him. And he kills the man with his brother out there. Man dies right out there. Brother got to pick up the pieces and call for help. Could you imagine that? Your brother's lifeblood flowing in the street, and all he was doing was his job. It's dark. You out there by yourself. You got to call for help and just beg him to hold on. This motherfucker drives off like it ain't shit. Then he gets caught. He's in court. And the only thing he can say is it was too loud, so he took it upon himself to extinguish the person operating the machinery. But you give him bond. Heard what they said? Oh, he doesn't have a criminal record. I don't give a fuck what he got. At what, 38 years old? You don't know the difference between right and wrong? You don't know, you don't go over there and shoot somebody because you mad at the sound they making that they getting paid to do a job? That's like somebody killing him on his job, whatever the fuck it was. That right there is no different than somebody going to a gas station and shooting an attendant because they made them mad with they didn't like the music being played inside the store. Stupid shit. How is he alive? He intentionally, willfully took another human life. Those type of crimes, first degree murder, whatever you want to call it, should result in immediate death. Get him out of here. Once we find out what this is about, you got to pay the ultimate price. Submission of life. The life, just like the life you took. Sad seeing that guy sitting up there crying. We don't bother nobody. We don't this, but it. Yeah, well, that's usually how it is. The ones that don't fuck with people are the ones that get fucked with. People constantly tell other people they don't feel safe. Then you get these people get on TV, oh, crime is down 4%. Who the fuck gives a shit when motherfuckers are still dying out here? And people are getting knocked off by the hundreds yearly or thousands. We need a new form of punishment. For real. We need a new justice system, period. I'm going to speak that to the high heavens. For real. We need a new justice system. Shit need to be put on a common sense level when punishments are dealt out. You know what I'm saying? They gave this guy bond. That right there is the beginning there, and now even let you know that this family will never really get justice for a man that has his life taken, had a family, was out there working. Most motherfuckers don't want to work. And here he was doing the right thing, and the wrong thing happened to him. Make it make sense. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If it was up to me, this story would have came and went with him closing his eyes and fading to black. This piece of shit right here. Get him the fuck out of here. I'll see you in the next video. Take